Hey guys, that MUT Gamer back here for the video, guys. Today we have some actual Madden 22 gameplay, some Madden 22 dynamic game day experience. So I talked about this in another video, but this is what I call home field advantage, and this is what I call literally what this is. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you ever played NCAA before, you kind of know what this concept is, and this is not new to you. It's whether it is hard to kick the ball, whether it is going to go ahead and be the routes. As you guys can see on the screen, the routes all jangled up. This is because the 49ers in this game are the away team. The away team has a harder time going ahead and actually doing things because of the fact that it is the away team and the home field advantage goes for the home team. So on the top of the screen, you guys see the scoreboard. Now, this is a brand new feature in Madden 22. I talked about it in the video, but this is how it goes. The middle section is whatever team is controlling the game. So right now it's the 12s, the Seahawks control the game. If the 49ers control the game, the 49ers logo will show up in the middle there. The second one is unstoppable. Home team players cannot be knocked out of zone. So if your team is destroying and you're in the unstoppable mode, it is really hard to stop a team in unstoppable mode and actually make it so that they, or go back to normal or go back to a point where they're actually doing bad because of the fact that they're all dominating the game. They're dominating the game. Their players don't get knocked out of their X factors and they stay in them the whole entire game. Our last one right here is nerves. So some of the away teams receivers icons are hidden at pre-play. So you guys can see right here on your screen, this is how it looks because of the fact that the team is down by 16. Therefore, it's going to go ahead and be harder for that team to go ahead and come out and play and actually do very, very good. Now, this does go ahead and beg the question, does this literally mean that, again, that what's it called? Going into a game, if you're down by a lot, are you going to have a lot tougher time coming back? Yes, you will. It won't be easy to come back in games. Usually it's easy. Like, I was up before than 21-0 in the game, and the guy got 2 fumbles, and he came back in the game and beat me, right? No big deal at all. But this year, it's going to be really hard to get in that same mindset and actually be able to come back in these games. Because if you're the away team and you're down in the game, this game will do everything humanly possible to ruin your chance of winning that game. I will say one thing, this will increase rage quits, I feel like, a lot more and make a lot more people rage quit just because of the fact that if you're down with everything going on, you are literally going to be handicapped as much as humanly possible so that you do lose the game. And again, like I said, it's whatever, it's just how it works. So this play art right here is actually due to the 12s. Some receivers don't have their icons. Is right here. So the nerves is right here. As you guys see on your screen, that little question mark. That's the nerves. And then this is the 12s. And obviously, the home team can't be knocked out of the zones. That's the X Factor ability. So kind of cool. Kind of interesting. I'll tell you one thing, if I'm in a game and it's 3rd and 28 or 4th and 5, whatever, and I'm down and I don't know what receiving icon this is, I'm going to be pretty ticked off. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And you guys can see both of these have no receiving icon. So I'm going to guess this is X and this is probably A. But that's still, nonetheless, if you don't know your button layout because maybe it's your first time playing Madden, you're going to be in a tough situation right there. As, again, like, this could be A, this could be X. You don't know. So that's very interesting. Nonetheless, though, it does say play art is hard to read, obviously, to reflect the crowd noise. Moving forward here, windy conditions make kicking field goals even more difficult. Now, this is something that I really, really, really wanted to see in Madden. I gotta say, I give EA props on this one. So, the whole point of this is exactly as followed. If you guys have ever played the skill trainer game mode, you know exactly what it is like to kick in a hurricane-type conditions. And it does happen in real life. If you go back to go back and watch some old football, Baltimore played against Chicago one time, and we played in Chicago. It was a typhoon. It was raining like crazy. It was raining cat and dogs out there. Ray Rice was pretty much our only weapon in that game. It rained so bad we had to leave the field and wait like an hour or two for the rain to stop just to go ahead and play the game still. But kicking field goals in that game was nearly impossible. It was almost like you kicking into a tsunami at this point, right? You couldn't do it. And that same concept happens every single week in football. We saw last year a Browns-Raiders game where it was supposed to be a good game and it ended up being nothing because of the wind, right? So this is actually nice that there is a, wind conditions does impact kicking, does make it more difficult. It's more realistic, and that's what EA said they're going to do. And I will say one thing, I've said this before, all the faults EA does, I gotta give them props. They definitely make this realistic. Fewer stamina few stamina reserves for visiting teams in Mile High City. So obviously Mile High City is obviously above evolution. I think I'm saying that word correctly. So it's harder to breathe. So if you are an away team, you are going to have less stamina, and it's going to be harder to breathe for you because you are playing Mile High. So, yeah. This is good. Okay? This is stuff that should have been added to the game already. If you want to make this game realistic, this is stuff you need to add. But, like I said before, I mean, is it going to still be a player putting a hand to somebody's chest to catch a ball? Yup. Is there still going to be a player who should have an easy catch and somehow the defender glitches and catches it? Yup. This is all really good Band-Aids. I don't know what company EA hires to make their Band-Aids, but they're doing really good at putting Band-Aids on this. I have not played the game enough. Again, you have to play the game probably 50, 60, 70 times to really get a grip on every little detail when it comes to, like, is this going to be a really, really good game? Is, there going to be glitches, whatever. We have to wait and see what ends up happening on that front. But I will say, on EA's part, I don't know, man. This looks good, but this might be all smokes and mirrors at this point. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.